softwares which can deal with the data or its visualization. So we all know the process. The first process is we have to collect the data from several sources. Like we are collecting the data from the Excel, from the Notepad, from the databases. Now what do you mean by the databases? Databases are that in which interrelated data can be stored. Can be stored, can be manipulated, can be modified and can be secure. Okay, so we can fetch the data from SQL databases, from Oracle databases, from cloud as well. So all this data can be available to these kind of sources, and from these sources where we are collecting that data, we are collecting the data into some application database, means some kind of data warehouse where we are collecting that or interrelated data to that. And after that, what we are going to do? We are going to do the staging. Now what it means? First of all, whenever we are collecting the data, we should know that for what field we are collecting, whether that data is related to railway management, whether that data is related to hospital management, we should know that. So in that particular step, we have to do the staging of the data. Then again we will just store the data into the data archivals. Now what do you mean by the archivals? What do you mean by the archivals? Archivals means something which can be stored or which can be history. Means if I require the data of 1992, if I require the data of 1997, then I can fetch that data directly from the data warehouses. And from where we can just extract the data. Now what we need? We need to clean the data first of all. We will just clean the data. Clean the data means if data is having some sort of redundancy, means if data is in the form of repetitive manner, then we should need to, remove the redundancy. So we can apply the normalization and we can remove the copied data. We are having several softwares. First type of software is traditional business intelligence tools, and second is self-service business intelligence tool. Now what do you mean by the self-service and traditional? We all know that traditional means coding. The software or the data playing is from the coding, like Microsoft Business Intelligence tool, SQL Server data tools. Okay, so in that particular traditional BI, we need some kind of coding. We need to do the coding of SQL, structured query language. We can use Python also. We can use the R programming also. Any coding we can use related to the data sciences. Now, second, self-service. Self-service means we can easily drag and drop the data. We can play the data, and then easily visualization can occur on our screen. As you can just see on your screens, the Johns Hopkins COVID database is given. The visualization is given in a proper manner. Your website regarding your data. Okay, the summarized word form of your data. Okay, and moving ahead, fundamentals of the data analytics. We all know type of data analytics, as you all have idea about descriptive data. Okay, second is diagnostic, third is predictive, and fourth is prescriptive. Now I will talk about the predictive, that it is related to analytics. Here we are doing the hypothesis. In descriptive, what we are taking out, we are just looking into the data in the summarized form, like mean, mode, median, standard deviation. Okay, like we are doing in the SPSS, like we are doing in the R programming, the descriptive stats. Okay, diagnosis, we have to linear regression. We can just knowing the value of dependent variable depending upon the independent variable. Okay, let's say if I talk about the regression. Okay, if I talk about the regression, then we know x equals to, this is an independent variable and y is dependent variable. Okay, so we are just predicting the value of y on the basis of x. Or we can take the example of the season only. If temperature will rise, the sales of ice cream will automatically rise. So this is called a diagnostic. Okay. Now we get prescriptive. The detail of predictive is called prescriptive. Whatever we are prescribing, the values we have to prescribe. Okay, like we are prescribing the value of y over x. Okay, so this is the prescriptive. Okay, example, sales trends. That descriptive analytics reveal 15% sales increases for product X in 2023. Like this kind of things is coming in predictive and prescriptive. Okay, so these are the types of analytics. Now again, process steps. Whatever I have shown in this data collection. First data collection. Second, cleaning and preparation. Then analysis. Now here we are doing the analysis. And interpretation. And now as far as my topic is, what are the modern trends in data analytics? So what I have done, this is my research. Basically this is the diagram made by me, and this is my research that I have created a hybrid architecture. And this my paper is published in a reputed journal. And see, here I have given the touch of traditional business intelligence also and self-service business intelligence also. That if you are doing cleaning, if you are doing transforming, then you can use the coding part. Modern technological advancement, AI and machine learning. So, role in analytics. First of all, automation is the major role in the data analytics. Whatever prediction, whatever analytics we are taking out is based on an automation and extract deeper insights from a complex data. What are the key techniques? Regression. Regression is totally dependent upon y equals to mx plus b, where x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. Okay, classification and clustering. Example, machine learning predicts customer churn with 85% accuracy using random forest. So these all are the apps which can easily analysis or taking out the regression of anything. Okay, so this is the importance of, these all applications, whether we talk about the Prime Video, whether I talk about the YouTube, whenever you are searching something movie, some series, some name, whenever you used to type A, then all related series or based on the alphabetical order A, it will appear like automatically. So this is also kind of analytics, because all data is stored in the databases, and there, according to my demand, I can extract the data, desired data. Understood everyone? So I have given the example of Netflix because you all are Gen Z, so you can better understand this kind of applications. Okay? So big data technologies. Now I am just talking about the data. Now can anyone explain what do you mean by the big data? What is big data? Simply data are the topics which can be recorded. Now if I put big in the prefix of data, what does it? What does it? Big data means bulk, huge data which needs to store, whether we are storing it in virtual storage like your drives. Now we have to manage that. For that we are having technologies called Hadoop, Spark, NoSQL databases and Spotify. Analyzing listening habits to create the playlist for 515 million plus users. Okay? Because Spotify, it is a musical app where we used to listen some kind of music, and it is used by 515 millions of users. So from where that data is coming? Who is handling that data? What kind of technologies are handling that data? Because right now data is increasing day by day. Because everyone is online. We are ordering food online. We are ordering clothes online, so data is increasing. On the admin panel, so who is going to responsible for managing that data? Some kind of application, some kind of softwares. Okay, so here I can get Hadoop, distributed storage and processing for huge data sets. Okay, size ज़्यादा होता है इन सारे applications का. Spark, the fast data processing engine. It is the most blowing right now. And NoSQL database, flexible schema for diverse and semi-structured data. Now data is also comes in several kind of structure. As we can see in Excel tabular manner, in CSV comma separated value, in PDF, in Word, in the form of website. Okay, you know we can extract the links also in the form of Excels. Okay, so these are the applications which we are using it as a big data technologies, Hadoop, Spark and NoSQL databases. An example, the best example is Spotify. That's why I have given 42 chains everyone. Okay, that Excel sheet. Okay, now it is connecting with that and see. Now I have to click on that. Okay, and then I have to load the data. Okay, now the data is loading. Everyone can see. Okay, fine. So this particular screen is divided into three parts. First is data, where the whole data, whatever I have selected, whatever data I have loaded, that data will appear. That is the visualization. Here I have to drag and drop into my action areas, and third part is filters. So whatever filters we are needing on the real time, we can apply that filters to. So this screen is divided into the three parts. Okay, and select the desired attributes. Now what do you mean by attributes? First of all, before moving into this, we should know what do you mean by the attributes, what do you mean by the entity. Okay, if I talk about the entity, you are the entity. You are the student, you are the entity. I am the teacher, I am the entity. Now what are my attributes? What are my properties which can explain me? My Aadhaar card, my designation, my educational qualification, my age, my name, my surname, whether I am married or not. These all factors can explain me. It is my properties. Aradhya की property क्या है? She is a student. She is from BCom. Her hobby is to capture the pictures. Harshita is an artist. Yes, these all are the attributes which can explain any entity. This computer is an entity. This table is an entity. जिसका attribute होता है वो सारा entity है. This classroom, this computer lab is an entity. इसके attributes क्या है? How many computers? How many boards? Who is the lab assistant? Who is the lab in charge? Who is the assistant professor? This is called the entity. So here, whatever attributes of Cracker Barrel US will require, we have to computing augmented analytics. The specific analytics which we are doing, we can take help of Power BI, because Power BI is giving us, the two-tier of, like it is giving us the self-service business intelligence type also and traditional business intelligence type also. So we can take the help of this. Okay. Now, second is continuous learning. Adaptation is the key to maintaining a competitive edges. The key takeaways: data analytics indicate technologies to unlock business value faster. We all know, because from the data we are getting the information. From that information we are getting the knowledge, and because of that knowledge we are just having the predictions and we are getting the intelligence. So our future perspectives or our business perspectives, this analytic, this kind of softwares are nowadays very necessary. If you are skilled with this kind of softwares, learning this kind of softwares, then nobody can stop you to touch the periphery of success in the world of MNCs, in the world of analytics. Whether you are from any branch, banking, hospital, medical, railways, airways, you should know what is the use of data analytics. Data analytics. Okay? So, call to action, invest in analytic skills and technologies now for the future success. So, if I talk about the R programming, if I talk about the Python, These all are the coding platforms where we can do the coding and we can have a certain data analytics. Okay, so this is all for today.